Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Belgium have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain...
Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's...
And the shot! Goal! Belgium! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Totti, spread out to the left. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well played. Olise. That has been cut short.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Looking to play him in. Totti. It's a throw-in. Up Ji-sung. And it's Totti. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out to the left it goes. Neymar. Oh, what? Oh, crossbar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay...
And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries a shot! He's looking wide. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Batistuta. There's the shot! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Sung. Well read, nice interception. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Costa Curta. Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot a goal! That's a lovely, neat pass. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That has ended up in no man's land. He has found the Messi! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution in progress.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hazard simply refused to be outdone there. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Diaz, and he's intervened well there. Chance here to counter. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pirlo. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front! Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he's bustling. He's having a shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Oh,
Messi.
really well played.
That's very neat. And it's Pirlo. Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Totti. And this is Batistuta. Raul. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Finds himself. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Abbiati looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Costa Curta. Played into space. Varane calmly anticipates.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this
This
stage.
is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
No, that's been intercepted. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Costa Curta simply refused to be outdone there. In comes the corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Big header! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's had it nicked away. Batistuta under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And no, that was never going to make it. Out to the right. Pirlo. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's Lewis! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 22, Raúl. Number 9, Suarez. Coming on the field, number 7, Owen. Number
Nicely aimed
19,
pass.
Griezmann. Number
No joy this
20,
time.
Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro. Could be danger here. A lot of space ahead of him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Pirlo. Can he spark a counter here?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Owen!
Added minutes has been indicated.
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi has it in a wide position. So can they do it again? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Messi's cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some.
And that is that. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball.
And he shoots! Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro tries to clear, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner. Look at the space here. He's shooting chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. He rises! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Marino actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Bangladesh really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they've got a throw. Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chips it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He is through here. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. And it's Totti. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Belletti. And it's Gerrard. Xavi Alonso. Well, they can break here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read. Totti. And Yamal. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And if you
So
do
they
have a
head in
chance
no
today,
further
please take
forward.
some time
The
out
score
to give your
here,
support
still
to our
0-0.
Better Stadium Fund. Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Mbappe, he's got away. Decent shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lampard.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Neymar! And yes, it's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 21, Neymar!
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, there's the clearance. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort takes.
He's had a shot! And again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Cannavaro. Belletti. Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Chance! They've done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really...
Diaz! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Paris Saint-Germain given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain with another corner. So, third corner of the game. Paris Saint-Germain could try it again now. So, their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Totti is there and he can pick it up. Played into space. There's the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Quarter of an hour played. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Dinks one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Diaz! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The breakthrough strike! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Number 17.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Paris Saint-Germain.
Can he get it through? Totti. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Up Kisson. He's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Rijkaard running with the ball. And here's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Gerrard.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Diaz looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's managed to get free. Diaz. Lovely feet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gakpo. Now it's Shevchenko. Always onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. And a chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick reminder.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 13, Lee Canyon. Number 17, Luis Diaz. Number 11, Batistuta.
We're underway again.
Coming on the field.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter.
Goes for a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished. And
It's Totti! Brilliant by Totti!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Number 22,
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Threads one in. Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gakpo. And this is Shevchenko. And he's had a hit! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly, he got so much power with so little backlift.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Sporting appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's tidy. Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Puskás receives it in a good position here. He's picked his way through. And the finish! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
The goal scorer of Paris Saint-Germain after 82 minutes is number 8, Kylian Mbappe.
Time for a change in personnel. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, he can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard. And I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away.
6 added minutes has been
Dembele.
indicated.
Gerrard. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Gakpo knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looks and he shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down the challenge, is he?
Paris Saint-Germain, number 4, Park Ji-sung. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Gerrard.
And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less... Well, there's nothing quite like last-day drama, especially when there's a potentially happy ending in store. All they need to do is to avoid defeat here, and promotion is sealed. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Paris Saint-Germain come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chooses to go crossfield. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was all...
There's the shot! Has another go! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. Yamal at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Totti, and this is Totti. Now it's Jimenez. Now it's Jimenez. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Jimenez. And it's Diaz. Now it's Jimenez. And this is De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne! The man is an artist! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Kevin De Bruyne!
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No luck with that dink over the top. De Bruyne. Brahim Diaz. In with the challenge. And here's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. Brahim Diaz. For Olise. Olise. Olise's climbs up big. That's another chance. No mistake. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Belletti. Rijkaard. Belletti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Throw it. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back.
De Rossi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Buffon is there to clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. He's picked his way through, and he's straight offside. Seedorf, and it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and here's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Now the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out.
Mbappe! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he was quick to react.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
De Rossi. No, that was never going to make it. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And we come to
Any
you now
strong
with a
opinions
quick
on the first
request
half?
for support
Well, both sides
for our
would have
World
expected
Charity
a
Fund.
closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made
Substitution
to
for Paris
change things.
Saint-Germain. Number
So, all
5,
square at half-time,
Yamal.
each side matching the
Coming
other
on
blow
to
for
replace
blow
him
at the
is
break.
Number 9.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Costa Curta. Park Ji-sung.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Totti, a noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
Big header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zanetti gathers from the goal kick. Cruyff. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Batistuta. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Belletti. Well, nicely intercepted. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shifted it to the flank. And he skips past his man. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It is a corner.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 22.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Is number 10, Dani Olmo.
Up he goes! Crosses it. Mbappe! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 4, Park
Paris
Ji-sung.
Saint-Germain making another
Coming on to
change here.
replace him
I think
is
you have to admire his
number
willingness to keep
23,
plugging away, but the
Yamal.
manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
There is
not
3
gone well.
minutes added time.
Rijkaard. The final seconds now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Yamal reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Aimed beyond the defence. He can run onto that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Is on his own. Messi! Goal! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's picked it up out wide. Corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Hazard gets it away. And he's quick to snap. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal! Oh, nice touch. That's good running with the ball. Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A great delivery and a finished match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Costa Corta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Tonali. Coming on the field
Here's the whistle then to start the second half.
Joshua Kimmich.
Paris
Substitution
Saint-Germain
in
have been the
progress.
team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It could be in here. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Decent chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vitinha. And it's Hazard. Oh, well played. Park Ji-sung. Messi. Totti.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Costa Corta. Totti. Nice control. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he was alert to it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper's dealt with that. That's really well cleared. Park Ji-sung. Totti. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Totti. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. Park Ji-sung! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Park Ji-sung certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Back into the middle.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out wide. De Bruyne. Oh, no joy this time. Belletti. Nicely aimed pass. Puskás. Goes looking wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simple. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Well, the stage is set for a spurring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Off we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential, and indeed, up he goes! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared without complication. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Yamal. Costa Curta. Paris Saint-Germain.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. And that has been clubbed away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal. Gets a good foot in there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Schlotterbeck just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. Now, there's a fine ball. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And it's Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot, surely! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the good effort from distance. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Indicated.
Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees. This is a
So
Lost
in they come for the
Children's
break with nothing to
announcement.
separate them.
Would the
The
father
score
of a boy in
1-1.
a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre? Substitutions taking place.
So it's business.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's been given away. He has a look up. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Portugal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
The ball has bounced loose, and he's let fly. Park Ji-sung. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Great vision. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe gets into a good position.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 5.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field, number 10, Dani Olmo. Number 23, Gerard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A temporary retreat here.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Totti. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's found a way past. Ibrahimovic takes a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Number 14,
Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. We are into overtime. Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very... is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too.
And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Messi. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shifted it to the flank. Played into space out wide. That has not gone well. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is the breakthrough. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 8.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro wins the duel this time.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Could move up a gear here. Looking for a runner. Yamal is onto this. And a chance! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, and Park Ji-sung! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Park Ji-sung, he's got tall. Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Chance here to counter. He's got away. Mbappe! In he goes again! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 44 minutes is
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Francesco Totti.
Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes added
Nicely
time.
weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's been taken short. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out
Just
there
a quick
and
announcement.
take it on
We would
further.
like to inform you that CCTV
Really has
is
been
now in
an
operation
astonishing
for your
game,
safety.
peppered with goals. You
Substitution
cannot
of
help
Paris
feeling that the second
Saint-Germain.
half will supply
Number
more.
11, Batistuta.
There's the start of the second
Coming
half.
on the field is number 24, Pushkash.
Alexander-Arnold.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to...
He's one-on-one Pushkas! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 24, Pushkash. Pushkash.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And the ball is out of play. Costa Curta.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the finish! Camavinga. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. And that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
I'm afraid to tell you that...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Totti. Now it's Stoichkov. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Pele. Totti gets over and intercepts.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
Oh, he epitomised that attitude. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. He gets big. It's there. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That has not gone well. Kimmich. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Totti will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Oh, that's ambitious. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Threads one in. That has been cut short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
We are glad to inform you
Some
that
first half
today's
thoughts?
matchday programs are
Barcelona
available
really
to
showed
stands
some
located by
resolve
the
in that
gates.
first half,
I'm
Peter,
sure they
after
will
going
make
behind.
fine
So
souvenirs.
I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Musiala. Coming on the field is
Barcelona get the
number
ball rolling in the
15,
second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Costa Curta. Great vision. He's in space and looking for options. And the keeper beats it away. Stoichkov is flagged offside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pelé.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Donatoni. Donatoni powering forward here. That's a lovely, neat pass. So we've reached the hour mark. And he's cut it out. Kimmich. Now Costa Curta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Donatoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a mistake! Now, who's going to be... Tries a shot! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! Pelé duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a promising position, delivers... He's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's in a great position here. Shevchenko. And here's Donatoni. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Thiago takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's on his way, it's Pella! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution in progress.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Nicely weighted ball. Donatoni.
4
Gerrard.
added minutes has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Rijkaard is there to... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make
And
them
just a quick
suffer.
reminder today to please drink responsibly.
How do you look back
Anyone
on the
appearing
game then, Jim?
intoxicated or
Barcelona
behaving in an
desperately
inappropriate manner will
failing
be
to
removed. Thank
impose
you very
themselves
much
on
for
the
your
game.
cooperation.
Decidedly.
Out, I win this thing.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zanetti, Ekitike, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pepe gets it away. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh no, this does not look good. Totti always looking for that half a chance. Haaland. Shot a goal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. So that's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! And this is Totti. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Marquinhos. Gerrard. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Raina, subscribe to the channel. Sydney, subscribe to the channel.
The most accurate pass. Haaland, he's going for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Zanetti. Zanetti has created one goal already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thiago. Now it's Ronaldinho, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gets a good foot in there. Obiati. Here's Haaland. And it's Pepe. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. And the ball's come loose here. Scholes. He is starved of space and time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Thiago, now it's Haaland. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, the ball's come loose. In he goes again! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes...
Can he finish? It's in! Big chance!
Definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Barcelona has the chance to go the other way. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Threads one in. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's picked his way through.
3 minutes added time.
Some tackle that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Dembele. Tries a shot! And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were...